everybody, welcome to the Clutter Corner. Today I've got a couple of fellas from Oklahoma with me, and they're just a few of the members of Lower 40. This is Kyle, and this is Zach. Welcome!
Hello.
Tell me about Lower 40.
Oh wow, Lower 40. We're just 5 Oklahoma boys, born and raised, and music's been in our lives since the very beginning. And Michael and I, our bass player, we grew up together with 2 musical families as a part of the Oklahoma Opry back in Oklahoma.
Okay.
So we grew up singing and playing together, and then the rest of us actually met in college, and each of us played in a band together in some sort of way before Lower 40 got put together.
Okay.
And then I got called in by Land Run Records in Oklahoma to be a part in a movie, actually, about a little over 3 years ago. And they said, well, let's put a band together. So I brought in all these musicians that I knew who were amazing. And it was kind of just, for the movie, we were just going to be a backing band, blah, blah, blah. Well, the best thing happened is the movie fell through. It didn't even happen, and we just said, let's continue this. Let's see where we could go. And at that point in time, it really was a lead singer with a backing band. And then we started writing our first song, which is actually our first song we released a couple weeks ago, called Me Crazy. And we really weren't sure what we were going to be, what our sound was, what our style of music, everything. And then all the guys, we all started singing harmony, and the 4-part harmony came. And we made the decision that we were an actual vocal group.
Yeah.
And here we are 2.5 years later with our song on the radio.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a story.
it's I like telling it.
Yeah, you should be proud of that.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. So, what can you add to that? I don't even know if you can follow that up.
Kyle summed it up pretty well. I mean, the thing we love about getting to be a band is that people don't often get that opportunity these days. I mean, there's a lot of acts. Like Kyle said, the more traditional thing to do these days is you have a lead singer with a backing band.
Right,
And
right.
it was really cool to see just the perfect storm that happened when this band that originally the 4 of the guys were getting in the band to back Kyle.
Right.
It was a gig. It was going to be a paid gig, and as a musician, you don't turn down a paid gig.
Amen.
So we were planning on doing that for a while, and then the band got together, and something just started happening when we all started writing together. Just kind of to see what happened. We didn't really necessarily need originals. We were trying to get some songs on the soundtrack for the movie, and it just the single "Call Me Crazy," like Kyle said, really just happened right then. And we love just getting to form an identity as a band and share, our passion, which is just having a good time and enjoying life and helping people see through our lens of what we've experienced.
Well, and looking at your website and the Facebook, you guys have had some really cool experiences in a short amount of time with this band.
Yes.
I mean,
Very lucky.
Sammy Hagar was not too long ago, or
That was
I mean,
just a couple weeks ago.
A couple months ago, yeah.
yeah. So I mean, tell me, how does that happen? Because
We
That's
really
cool.
we don't know how a lot of those happen. We just get the phone call. Like when we got the phone call for Sammy Hagar, I think I got a text from somebody at the label. And I looked at it and I was like, yeah, right, this is a joke. Yeah, thanks, man, see you tomorrow. And then the next day they're like, no, really, you're getting this, and that, and we're going to be there, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, wow, okay. And I think it was really cool. I think it was cool for us because that tour, Sammy's tour, was huge. I mean, he had the guy from Cinderella there.
Yeah.
I mean, he had all these bands opening up for him also. And we're just these little Oklahoma boys just out there, and I mean, we don't care. We got on stage, put on a show, and just got a pretty cool reaction out of it, and it was a heck of a time. I mean, just the experience of being backstage with people of that caliber.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Oh, I bet.
And it's always nice with a show like that too. There's obviously probably a lot of crossover fans
Yeah.
between the genre, but it's nice when you're going to a show. We've done a lot of openings. That's like we've opened for Randy Rogers, Tracy Lawrence, Scotty McCreery, things like that, and your fan base is pretty much built in for you in the audience. 'Cause
Right.
they're country music fans.
Right.
But a show like Sammy is kind of cool because you can pull in those crossover guys that are like, hey, man, I don't normally listen to country music, but I like you guys.
That's awesome.
That's the best compliment
Yeah,
you can
we
get
love
is
Yeah.
someone who enjoys your music, who really doesn't listen to country. I mean, we've had, at a bar back at home, we've had like 2 just metalheads. I'm talking metalheads, like weren't even in that place at that time, metalheads.
Yeah, like I don't know why they decided to walk in there.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like they were lost.
Yeah.
Yes, and they just stood in front of the stage just the whole time, and they came up to us afterwards, and we were like, "We hate country music, but do you have a CD? Do you have all this stuff?" And that's I know to me that's like the best compliment is from
Yeah.
someone who doesn't even listen to country can actually love your music, and I love that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that must say a lot about your music and who you guys are as a band and how y'all play together too. So I can't wait to hear y'all.
Well,
I
we can
know.
Deliver.
I know you better now. So what's on the horizon for Lower 40? And I'm talking, down the road. What do we got
Down the
planned?
road.
Well, right now we're working the single, "Call Me Crazy." It's our very first single, so it's kind of exciting for us.
Yeah.
We're going to be releasing our first album February 13th.
Hey, that is 2 days before my birthday. That's a perfect time.
Well,
Perfect
we'll,
birthday
present.
we'll send you a copy as your birthday present.
Yeah.
Give me a big gift basket.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Just give me like
This is
10.
now on tape, so it has to happen. You do realize that. Okay. Well, cool.
So the main thing right now is going to be, we're finishing up radio tour and working on that album, just getting the final touches put on it. We've been, obviously we're perfectionists. It's been a 3-year process so far, and we're just excited to get it out there. I'd be hard pressed to find a band that was more excited than we are to get that album done.
Yeah, I'm sure. Especially since you've been talking about it and working on it.
Yeah.
Are these all originals?
Yes.
Absolutely, 100%.
Very cool. All right. So where do people go if they want to find out more about the band?
They can. Our website is lower40music.com 40. Don't spell out 40, or you'll go to a fly fishing website.
Okay.
It's,
Unless you want to.
Exactly. So fly fishing fans, you can go to Lower 40 Music. No, I'm just kidding. Lower40music.com, and it's got our links to our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Vine. It's got YouTube videos on there, and also we're on iTunes as well. Go check out our music.
You guys heard it here.
When I close my eyes, you're all I see.